Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be all things Christmassy, and you're probably wondering, Fleur, why are you filming in the bathroom? I'm currently in Senny's room, Senny being my best friend, and I'm waiting for her to do her hair because we are going to the Christmas light switch on in Lincoln, which is where we live. And it's an annual thing that happens every single December where all the lights in the city will be turned on at the same time and everyone will come together to watch this performance that the city does and to see the lights come on together. And it's really beautiful because there's this countdown and it's just very warm and cozy, except the fact that it's freezing, so maybe it's not warm and cozy, but internally it's warm and cozy. So me and Senny are going together with a few friends, and I thought that I would bring you along so that you could feel the Christmas joy as well. So pretty! This is the light Christmas tree, and then there's some more lights here as well. Hello, welcome back to the second part of the video. So right now the plan is me and Senny are going to go on a walk up to the cathedral, and we did want to go around the shops, but it is currently 4 p.m. and even though it's a Saturday, it's already getting dark, and I have a feeling like most of the shops are probably closing now. So the plan is, any shops that are open, we will go into them and have a look around. But if not, then we're just going to go up towards the cathedral, and any shops that are open, we will go in and have a look around and hopefully find some Christmas presents. Just wearing a white jumper and some black trousers, can't really see. And then I'm going to be wearing my Converse. But yeah, let's get going. Now my bag of choice is this one, and I get so many compliments on it. It's my favourite bag. I got it from Next, and it's this beautiful burgundy colour, which is, if you can't tell, my favourite colour. And I don't know, I just love it so much. It has a really beautiful gold chain as well that you can pull out, and it's a perfect size. I've been using tote bags for the past 2 years while being at uni, and although tote bags are really cute, they're not very handy when it comes to just needing to put a lot of stuff in your bag. So I thought this was perfect. It's the perfect size and it's nice just when I'm going out and I don't necessarily have anything in it. But yeah, all ready to go. I'm going to put my hat on and some gloves just to make sure I don't get cold, and yeah.
It's just us. You know it's not the same as it was in this world. It's just us. And you know it's not the same as it was, as it was, as it was. You know it's not the same.
Oh my god, I'm kind of scared. It looks like they're about to go into battle. She's got her phone out, she's about to take pictures. It's like following the photographer. Getting something to eat. We're in Franco Manco. This is like a sourdough pizza place in Lincoln, and I've actually never been here before, so I'm really excited to try it.
Oh wow,
I'm supposed to be a waitress. Our food just arrived. What did you get?
I got spicy salami.
You know what's so funny is I was thinking about how I was gonna have to check the menu to remember what I got. I got the roasted cured ham, ricotta, mozzarella, organic tomato, and wild mushroom. So beautiful. Okay, we're back from looking at the Christmas lights, and we've decided that we're going to do this small gingerbread house that we got from our local shop, and it is definitely small. I mean, I feel like they should have put like extra small on the package. I mean,
Literally.
it's the size of our hand, but that's on us for not getting to. So what we've decided to do is we're going to talk a little bit about friendship. I found this Rules for Healthy Friendships on Pinterest, and we're just going to go through them and say whether we agree with them, not agree with them, whether it's the bare minimum, talk about our own friendship while we make this ginger. Oh my god,
It's tiny.
that is small.
Oh my god.
That's really cute. Why is it not in the middle? That's not centered.
Oh,
That's so. They had one job.
Yeah, they had one job. It's fine.
They had one job and they didn't do it right. So the first thing that is on here is be full of trust and not judgment. And this for me is like one of the highest things in a friendship, not feeling like I'm being judged by someone. We've both had friendships where we feel like we've been judged by other people. Specifically me, when I was younger, I felt like I could never be myself. And the important thing about me and Sunithi's friendship is that we feel like we can be ourselves and like really truly be ourselves. Crazy, like people will call us children because we act like children when we're around each other. And the more that I think about it, it's like we are our inner childs with each other. Like we're not just ourselves, where we are our inner childs, and that's something that is really important in a friendship.
It's also because we're very similar, so I don't feel like I'll be judged. Because
That's so true.
We're so, like, we're literally the same. So you're just as crazy as me.
When you're friends with someone that is nothing like you and they're completely opposite, you will be judged by them because you aren't the same people. So let's say shy around people that we don't know, but we're loud around each other. And if there are other people around us, then we are loud because we're together, and that's what matters. But if you're with someone that isn't like you, they will judge you because they won't understand the kind of person that you are and on the level that you are. And I feel like we meet each other at the same level.
Yeah, we're the same level.
That's important.
Like, we could be too much for some people.
Oh, you know, we are too much.
We are.
But you know what? We are enough for each other.
Period.
The next one is feel supportive. So being supportive in a friendship, and I think that's important because there's this whole thing with jealousy. I'm sure you have experienced this about like when you go through something or when you succeed, you have a friend that just pretends to be happy for you.
Yeah. I've lost friends
because of that.
Yeah.
You can't tell if someone's responding to you because they're like they actually care about you, or they're just jealous of the life that you have, or even the way you look and your appearance. If you don't feel supported by the person that you're in a friendship with, then is it really a friendship, or is it just like a convenience ship?
Yeah.
You're only with each other for the fact of being with each other, like having a friend. As human beings, we are put on this earth to love one another, and if you don't feel that love from someone else and from that support from someone else, you don't feel good about yourself, and you don't feel like you are worthy at what you are doing and the person that you are.
You're the most supportive friend I ever had. Oh, this can sound very controversial, but I mean, I love my other friends, but you know how every time I performed, you were my number one supporter. You were always there. I still remember the first time I performed for the first time I performed in uni, and then you told me how you got emotional about it because you're like a mom, you know.
That's what a friendship should be like.
And then whenever I came to your performances, poetry performances, yeah. Every time I'm just like so proud of you, and I'm like, oh, my daughter, my kid.
That's what a healthy friendship should be like. You shouldn't be jealous of the other person. You should be excited for them, and if they've got something, like really like motivational speaking with this icing in my hand. If they've got something going for them, you shouldn't feel jealous about that. And I think sometimes it's not bad to be jealous. I've definitely had moments where I've felt jealous in friendships, and that's not necessarily an unhealthy thing. It's just a chance for you to then think, okay, why am I jealous? Like, what is it that this is saying about myself? And that's something you can work on. That leads on to another thing that I think is really important in friendships, that is in our friendship, is just being honest with one another. We don't have arguments. We bicker like an old married couple, but we always like make up, and we always talk about how we felt in those moments.
Our arguments are so healthy that sometimes I'm like, is this how you do it? Like, why are we not screaming at each other? Like, why are we not Like, why is it so healthy? Because whenever we argue, we're like, I felt like this and I reflected on it, and you know, and I think the reason why I feel like this was because you did this, but I understand why you did that. And then we just try to like elaborate it, and then that's how we have our serious conversations. Therapy session, couple therapy.
Okay, we need to actually
Do this.
We need to actually do this. I'm not sure how it's actually like. It says massage the. How are you doing today, sir? This is. Whose house is this? Oh my god, this is the smallest. Oh, it's so cute. We literally sound like the same people as well. We have the same tone, and I feel like when you have a healthy friendship with someone, you start to say the same things, act the same way, speak the same way, sound.
We always have the same reactions.
Yeah.
Our reactions are always in sync.
In sync, that's it. Like being in sync with someone, and when you're in sync with someone, that's when you know you've got a friendship that you don't want to lose. The next one is have clear and enforced boundaries. It is more like what we have always wanted in a friendship but we haven't been able to have, or what has happened in a previous relationship that has upset us. How can we make sure that doesn't happen in this friendship?
Like, you told me what triggers you because of your previous.
But I find that
I've told you what triggers me.
Our triggers are actually the same.
Yeah.
Like we have the same triggers, so we're both in the same boat of, like, for example, the number one thing for me and Sneethy is that we hate feeling misunderstood, which means that if we feel misunderstood, we will keep going on until we feel understood. And it can be very frustrating for another person who's switched off from the conversation because they're like, okay, I don't care anymore, like, let's just stop, like it's just about a pair of shoes, you know. But for me, until I feel heard and until I feel understood, and it's the same way with you, you just keep going because you want to feel seen.
Something that annoys most of my friends, but it doesn't annoy you because you understand.
And I think that's important, because if you don't align with one another, even when it comes to things like triggers, then problems will occur in your life and in that friendship where you will never feel properly seen and heard by that person. If something has triggered you in your friendship with someone, and then you've told them, this is what upsets me. Like, for example, we've told each other, I don't like it when I feel misunderstood. If you tell me the conversation is over before the conversation is over, that will upset me, that will trigger me. Like, it needs to have like a proper ending, a closure. If that person then says, yeah, okay, that's fine, and then in a given situation they go against that, and you tell them, okay, that upset me, and they say, okay, sorry, I won't do it again, and then they do it again, that's when you are disrespecting your friend, your partner, whatever it may be. If you don't care about respecting someone, that's usually when a friendship will go downhill, and I feel like that's how other people have acted towards us, and so that's why our friendship is so healthy, because we don't disrespect one another's needs.
With a lot of arguments I have with other friends, most of them like to avoid confronting. Every time I'm like, but I think we should talk about this. They're like, there's no point in talking about this. Why would we do that? Honestly, that's just like, they just give up. They instantly
there's
give
no
up.
point doing it because it's not going to change anything.
They're like, there's no point in doing this. And that's not something I think healthy friends would do.
In my opinion, it's more like, if I don't feel like this needs to be talked about, then it doesn't need to be talked about. But that's not a healthy mindset to have. Because I care about whether you feel seen and whether you feel hurt, and even if I don't feel hurt in that given situation, I'm still going to make sure that you're okay. Be understanding and forgiving when conflict occurs. This is a big one, because we're both people pleasers, recovering people pleasers, and if if conflict arises, it can be very hard to move on from it and be like, oh, but do you hate me now? Like, are we like less close to one another because of this? Like, even recently we had a small problem. It wasn't really a problem, but we had like a small thing. Oh my god. I put it on the outside.
No, it's right.
No, because where is that even gonna touch?
Oh.
I've not put it on the inside. Recently we had something come up where we both knew we had to talk to one another, and it wasn't like we were avoiding it. We weren't avoiding it, we were just waiting for the right time. And I don't think that means you're avoiding it. If you're just waiting for the right time to confront your friend, that doesn't mean you're avoiding it. You're just waiting for the right time, which shows that you care. In that moment where we were talking to one another, it did feel like, what happens if now this is going to pull us apart? Like, what happens if this is actually going to cause more of a problem than it really is? And when you just sit with your friend and you just hug each other, like I think we hugged each other. Was it 5 minutes?
Yeah, we put a 5 minute.
We actually set a 5 minute
timer.
timer.
A 5 minute timer, and then we
just hugged each other, and I've never done that before
straight.
with anybody, and it's just like, it makes such a difference. And I feel like just hugging someone is better sometimes than words. Obviously, once you've actually finished speaking, listen to one another, give each other that last hug, and just hear each other. If you don't ever have those moments of conflict, because obviously we do have moments of conflict, they're just not unhealthy arguments, they're conversations from one adult to another about how we feel, and that's how it should be. And I think because we've gone through a lot of like toxic friendships, we don't have that perception of, oh, that's how it should be, because we don't know what it's like to be heard. But once you've gone through it once, it's easy to go through again. I love how we haven't even got on to decorating the house. We're still putting it together.
I used to find it hard to forgive people easily. Like, I used to be quite childish, even with arguments. Like, even with the post arguments, like I would hold a grudge. Like, through friendships, I've gradually matured. Even with you, I feel like at the start, I was quite childish, but now I know how to have a healthy argument because of you. So I don't, I make sure that by the end of our argument or our conversation, I let go of everything. Like, I have let go of it.
Yeah, that's so true, because I'm never usually like that. Not that I necessarily...
I don't think you are like that.
I don't necessarily hold grudges. It's more that like, it will always be in the back of my head, and it will change the way I feel about that person. Okay. We've not decorated it yet, but it has been put together. This is our house that we live in. It's a bit wonky. The next one is be something you want to invest time and energy into. There's oh, wait. This tastes weird. This doesn't taste like icing. It's nice, but it tastes like bread.
Oh yeah.
It tastes like bread, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't expecting. Right, I'm gonna try and do the roof. This is when my non-artistic abilities come in. I feel like in a friendship, if you don't feel like it's something that makes you feel good about yourself, or you don't feel like it's healthy, you're not going to want to invest time into that person.
Ooh.
Wait, let me just show them. Cutesy. Very demure and mindful. With Seni, I was talking to someone else about this the other day as well. I don't feel like I have a social battery with you. Like, I don't feel like I need to take a break from our friendship.
Yeah.
Like I do maybe with not a break, but more like, oh, I need time away from this person, like I need to be by myself. I don't need that with you. Guys, I did this side and then I also did this. I feel like because we live together, we definitely respect each other's space. And we know when one of us needs to be alone, because we are still both introverted in our own ways, and we respect that. However, at the same time, I do feel like I could spend days on end with you and not feel tired from that. Like, I feel like instead of my social battery being drained, it's actually being like increased. Like, I feel like I can be more myself. I feel like I can recharge with you. Okay, we've finished it. Bear in mind, this is not the most artistic thing we've ever done, and I'm only going to show you this side because you don't need to see the other side. But yeah, it's cute. How do it? So thank you for watching. I know it was a bit of a different one, but you will see Seni a lot more on this channel, hopefully. If you like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.